And we are live. What's up? What's happening? Salute to the tribe. Hey, y'all, man. Got one from your boy over here. Um, your favorite gorilla. I think that's what it calls itself. 50 plus year old leftover women out here crying. Men don't want them. Ugh. Man, no further ado. Let's get right into this. You guys smash that like button. Let's go.
But see, I'm a very try anything. Like, sure, let's try this. It could be fun, right? It just feels icky. I don't know why, but that's how it feels. So I think I'm gonna go with my original plan, which is to just travel the world with my best friends, and that will be my life. I will continue to just focus on writing my books and
You ain't got no choice.
sewing my projects and living my life, because the alternative is just so weird. It just is. Let me know though if you have had any luck on these dating apps. One of the only
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. If if you really just like want to end up like this, y'all got it. You're on your way there. But you would think that women would want to do different, so they don't end up like these horror stories that they're seeing. These aged out women still out here trying to date in their 50s and up, and still trying to figure out life and having to do it alone. Man,
only reasons I also thought it would be cool is because I met a lady on the beach. She said she met her now normal husband on a dating app, but that was also 14 years ago. So I'm sorry. It's just not for everyone. I'll say that. Okay. I love you guys. Peace.
She's going to sink, Captain.
She can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
Oh, you said it, sister. Dating apps are for everyone, especially multi-decades post-war queens like yourself that find dating apps kind of weird and icky. Not like any men are going to find you weird and icky, but as you said, you have the awesome plan that you're going to travel the world with your best friends and write books. Yeah, sure, that's going to happen. Listen, Queen, let me just be blunt with you. The reason you're having a bad experience with dating apps isn't the actual apps. It's just the norm of the modern-day dating market. You queens created this modern-day dating market. These dating apps are tailored for women, not for men. So when you find that you don't like these apps, you might want to look in the mirror to find where the issue's coming from. Okay, let me paint this a different way. Dating apps are so useful to women that the chances of a woman getting on a dating app and that very night finding a guy to smash is well over 90%. The problem is that you want to find the love of your life, or should I say less than half life, on those dating apps. And unfortunately, even though they're tailored towards women, they're not really designed to find the love of your life. Or should I correct myself and say they're not designed for you to get that guy that you believe that you deserve? I mean, sister, just face it, you're a 49er at best, and this gorilla has been accused multiple times by my viewers to be overly generous with my numbers. And your competition is 15 to 20 years younger than you are. If you do some expectation management, these dating apps will pay off for you. And if they don't work out for you, there's another app for you that's going to be very useful in the future. Yeah, it's called the PetSmart app. And if you pair that app with the Instacart apps, where you can get the latest and greatest deals on box wine from your local Total Wine store, you got your future at your fingertips. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out.
Hit that subscribe button.
Would you like
it
to
really
know the
does help
differences
out
between dating in your 20s versus dating and being engaged in your 50s?
This is sick.
I would love to tell. In your 20s, you're talking about your registry and what you want to build your home with, right? Well, in your 50s, you have a conversation. I mean, like yesterday, had a conversation about we probably need to get long-term care policies just in case something happens down the road.
Oh my God.
In your 20s, when you're talking about getting married, you're talking about how you want to decorate and what you want to do and where you see yourself in the future. In your 50s, you have a conversation yesterday about probably need to up life insurance and stuff to make sure we have everything covered and change beneficiaries and when we need to do all of that. I mean, It's difficult. It's difficult. The times have changed. In your 20s, you're talking about what kind of venue you want to get married at and who all you want to be in your wedding and all this amazing, amazing experience, right? Well, in your 50s, you're like, oh, I don't want to spend money on that. I don't want to spend money on that.
You know, you guys, I'm going to try to bear through this, but I don't know if I can make the full 15 minutes. Looking at these, I mean, these are way past post-wallers. I mean, I can only do this. This video's going to be short.
Well, we could probably do it this way and save money. And then you're looking at what the cost is going to be for everything later on.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
And there are women out there that say that men just make things up about them when they want to date in their 50s. I'm sorry, Queens, but I've said it a bunch of times. Women in their 50s on up dating are not looking for love. They're looking for a retirement plan. I mean, look at this video. At least she's being honest about it. Every point that she's made, it's about, oh, yeah, getting some Medicaid, saving up money, getting ready for retirement. I mean, ladies, let me just say, this is what men mean when they say that if they're going to marry a woman, they're going to marry a woman who's younger, because if they marry a woman who's 50 plus, all they're doing is setting up their own assets to be used for someone else's retirement plan.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, he's right. Like men are making sure. I mean, listen, we're going and getting our health, you know what I'm saying, in order with the doctors and stuff. But the way women are always talking, like you know that when they get old, they just start falling apart. They're always talking about healthcare plans and just in case, something, surgery's needed. You don't hear older guys talking this way. You just don't. These women be falling apart and they're still out here dating. They start getting scared, man, when they start having to go to the hospital for different things. And then they're like trying to get out here and just get somebody, and it's just too late, man.
You ladies can claim that's just a stereotype, but there's some truth in some stereotypes now, isn't there? You ladies are experts at trying to shame men to marry you late in life. Oh, they're intimidated by you. Oh, they're insecure. Oh, they just don't know any better. Oh, they just think they can date a young woman. They could stay younger longer. Yada, yada, yada. I believe that you ladies use all those phrases as a massive dose of copium instead of actually being blunt like this lady is being and say, hey, you know what? It's true. We kind of screwed up and we're looking for a retirement plan in our 50s and we're hoping that you're going to be it. If you're up and honest with a guy, he may just be up and honest with you. It's like, sure, he'll probably come out and say, we can get married. I'll take care of you. But every now and then I'm going to sneak out and be with a younger woman. I just want you to take care of me. I'll take care of you, but I'm not going to be held down by it. And I've said it before. You women always say that you want honesty, but you really can't handle it. What you actually want is filtered honesty.
Like, real life stuff. Not that I have anything against big weddings, by no means. In your 20s, you're looking at way down the line about how you're going to build a future, right? Well, in your 50s, you're like, we've got to make sure we have everything in place when one of us.
What is going on, dude? So basically you're dating just to talk about how close you are or closer you are to the end of your life with somebody. Why would you want that? Man, screw that, man. I want a young chick that's living her life, man, that is not talking crazy like this, man. Like, I don't want to be hearing this kind of stuff. This woman right here, man, she's having a hard time coping with the afterlife. Look, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You need to be making sure every day is great, not sitting around with your partner and talking about, well, we need to be making sure we have life insurance because one of us is going to kick the bucket here sooner or later. Come on.
Sorry, I can't stop blaming on that.
I'm bearing through it, man.
You know what's funny though? Like
nothing.
On a good note though, like you just get the real stuff out of the way, and that way you can enjoy every single day with each other. But
bull.
I mean, right? Like
laugh through the pain.
You start counting down how many good years you think you're gonna have with each other before
oh my God,
or have to go to a nursing home or something.
This is horrible, man. Oh my God. Excuse me. No, absolutely not.
I've lost my ever-loving mind. It's a good season, I swear.
He's already suffering from dementia.
Think of those things.
Hey, lady, she said it, not me. When you're in your 20s and you get married, or engaged, I should say, you're thinking about your future, about that family you're going to build. When you're in your 50s, she's already thinking about, all right, deletion point coming up. Got to get ready for that. In other words, she's thinking about what she's going to do with his assets once he passes away. Because men prepare for this long before women do. Or that's unfair of me to say. Let me just say this. Men financially prepare for this long before women do. Women emotionally prepare for this by knowing the exact type of cats they're going to want and making sure if they're going to stock up on cheap box Pinot Grigio or a Cabernet or maybe even just some sangria. That's kind of the key difference there. Not just that, on top of that, she's actually laughing about,
She's laughing off her pain. Men come to terms with the fact that we're not here forever. Early in our 20s, man. Sometimes in our late teens, when society's reminding us you're just a number and you're just a utility, man. You're not providing any service and you have no value. And men have to go through that whole supposedly midlife crisis early in life and come to the conclusion, hey, listen, I'm going to make sure I do everything I can while I'm here. It's not about the few days I have left or years I have left. It's about what am I doing with the years and the time that I have going on right now. And women don't come to this until after their beauty starts fading and it hits them like a ton of bricks. And then you have copium over here like this lady laughing through the pain.
You just going to count down how many good years you have left together until one of you gets dementia, going to have to go to a nursing home? Come on, Queen. Men, especially divorced men in their 50s, already know that's not what's going to happen. See, what's going to happen is if he starts to suffer first, dementia, or his health starts to go, you're going to leave him.
Yep.
You're not going to take care of him.
Yep.
Very few women in modern times do. Men already know that
Yep.
they're the disposable ones. So this gorilla can't say that he does feel sorry for the blue-pilled simps that are in their 50s that decide that they need to get married again and go through the joy of family courts. But my sympathy has limits. Moving on.
Hi. So I have another bad date over 50.
Oh,
I
Lord.
should say over 55 because I'm over 55.
Oh,
So I was talking to this guy.
man. Bro. And this is what I'm talking about. Dudes in their 50s be working out. Like, dudes in their 50s be looking like they're in their 40s, man. So these dudes are busting their ass. If I'm working out like I do, those guys are working out harder. And they're probably taking some TRT or some human growth hormone or something, right? And I'm not taking none of that crap. So they're spending money on that. They're working out. They're getting their nutrition right. And they're going to do all that for this? Why would they do all that for this? That's not. And this is why y'all be like, why can't y'all date someone your age? Look at what y'all let happen to yourselves at our age, compared to us, where we're working out, looking good, and we have to, man, you working out like that and you have to wake up to this.
We decided we were going to meet.
Man, no.
And I was literally dressed in the car on my way to the meeting place when he texts and says, I'm not going to make it. So again, I'm dressed. I'm in the car. I'm on my way out. So I texted somebody else that I had been talking to. Yes, girls do it too because you guys fall off so fast. So I texted another guy and said, hey, my plans changed. You want to meet me? What's going on tonight? So he says, I'm not playing pool with some friends. And here's the address where I'm at. Come on down. So
man.
I got my glasses on for a little bit.
Change the record.
I get down there to where he says he's at. I get there.
How you know she's old?
We're just chit-chatting and whatnot. And I think we both knew that it really
Come on,
wasn't gonna
Grandma.
go anywhere. So, but my mentality at this point is,
get worse.
I'm already here.
It gets worse.
We could have a good conversation. He could be interesting, even if it wasn't.
Put your clothes back on.
Anything. So that's my mentality.